Hey guys, today we'll see how to check, the mandatory fields in table. So whenever, you want to see any field, for example, let me go to any table. Let me go to sales table here. So I will go here. I will open my sales table. We'll go to designer mode here. Okay, so what we are going to see. So you see all this field. Okay, so typically in a table there are few mandatory fields. For example, this one. And this should also be a mandatory field. Yeah, so we'll see, by the help of code, how to check the mandatory fields in a table. So we'll take example of sales table. So be with me, by the end of this video you will be able to understand. So what I will do, I will create new project. I will say my project name as okay, let me use this existing project. So here what I will do, I will create a class. I'll go to class here. I will click on runnable class. I will create a runnable class here. So the important concept here would be to use how you can use the dict table and dict field. Okay, so I will start writing code. So we are going to use dict table. So we'll use this class. Okay, I will simply say new dict table. So here you see we need to pass a table ID. So we are interested in our sales table. So that's why I will pass the table ID of my sales table. So I will write here sales table and I will close this. Okay. So now what I have done, we have the object of this particular class dict table. Okay. So now there is a function called. So first thing is that we need to check how many fields are available in this particular table. So if you should check manually, it's a long table. Sorry, it's a big table and with a number of fields. So for that, what we could do, we can use a function here. So if you will type here table, so there is a function called field count. So you see here this particular function. So this will tell us the number of fields that are available in our sales table. Okay, so we need to store this information into a variable. So we'll declare an int variable. So we'll say int total field, something like this. So here now I have the total number of fields count will be available into this particular variable. So now next thing is that in order to check the mandatory, so we'll iterate through this particular dict table. So for that, what I will do, I will simply say for, and so what I will do, I will declare one more variable here. So I will say integer I because I need to use the for loop. So I will simply say here I will initialize I as 1 and then I will say I is less than. So I will say I equals to total fields and here I will increment my I. So now my for loop is completed here. So now we need to define dict field. Okay. So what we'll do here, we'll use this so we'll use here this text field. I'll say equals to. So here I will need to initialize this, say text field, and here if you see we need to pass two things. The first one is our table ID that we can easily get from table num, and then we need to pass the field ID. So we'll pass field ID by help of dict table object. So I will just show you here. So you need to write here table num. Here you need to pass your sales table. Okay, and then in order to get this field ID, so what you could write, you could write this dict table dot field count to ID, and here you simply need to pass ID. So your ID can be easily get from I. That's it. Okay, so now we can simply use if our dict field dot, there's a function called mandatory. So if this will be mandatory, then we'll simply display a message here. We'll say info str fmt. Just a sec. Okay, so I will say here info str fmt. Here I will say, so here I will get the label from the dict field. I will say this field is mandatory. So here I can easily say dict field dot, there's a function called label which will print label. So I will close these spaces here. So let me save this. Okay, so this is completed. So we'll trigger the build now. Okay, so guys, now my build is completed. So let me go to runnable class here. So if you see here, all this field like ship date, language, invoice account, sales order, currency, customer account. So all these fields are mandatory. So let me go back to our runnable class one more time. So I will simply reiterate here. So we have used dict table here. So we have simply defined a dict table object here. We have passed a table ID, that is the sales table ID. Then we simply count the total number of fields by using this function. Then we created a for loop, and here we define the dict field here, and we simply initialize the table ID, and here the that field ID. So we get the field ID from our table ID. So we use dict table dot this function field, this one, and here we pass the index, and then we simply check here if our field is mandatory. If our field is mandatory, so simply print the label of that particular field. So thank you for watching this video.